All right, let's get into some UFC talk. Got the first special guest, my guy Oliver, UFC expert.
Yo, what's up?
And then, so let's just recap UFC 257, then we'll get into some future UFC stuff.
Yeah.
So what did you guys think of that massive Saturday night?
I mean, it was a great card. That was an amazing card. It was honestly better. My expectations were pretty high, but it beat my expectations.
Absolutely exceeded everything I could have thought would happen.
Yeah, I agree with both them. It was pretty awesome.
I think
There's
mine
no
and
other way
Patty's
to put it.
predictions were both wrong for both fights, both main fights.
Yeah, I was wrong on both.
I went
I
one
thought
for two.
McGregor Hooker.
Chandler's not my favorite fighter.
Chandler's a beast, bro.
He is
Yeah.
a beast.
I'm
dude.
sold on Chandler.
Dude, he has a lot of power, bro. I didn't know he had that kind of power coming in.
Yeah, I never watched him in Bellator, and obviously I was like, well, he's good in Bellator, but like, how good is that in the UFC?
That was the
And
same thing I
Turns
thought.
out he's pretty good.
No, he's a beast, dude. Monster.
Yeah, he's pretty good, man. And then he has that world-class wrestling, too, that we didn't even see because he put him out so
Yeah.
quick.
He was
What
good at
round was
Mizzou.
it?
Like, really quick into the first round.
Really?
I don't know how fast.
I didn't know it
Wait,
was
he
that
wrestled at
quick.
Mizzou?
Yeah, he wrestled at Mizzou.
I
He's
didn't know
from
that.
St. Louis, yeah.
Yeah, dude, he wrestled
Yeah.
with
Shout out
Ben
STO.
Askren and Woodley.
With Ben?
Yeah, they were on
he
the
was
same
on that
team.
team,
Dude,
dude.
Mizzou's wrestling
How did I
teams
not
are
know
like
that?
elite.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
They've
I found
always
that out.
been
I
elite.
found that out when I listened to him yesterday on a podcast, and I was like, that wrestling room must have been insane.
Yeah, can you imagine that room? Woodley, Askren, Chang, like, oh my
Woodley,
god.
I mean,
Askren
all
and
those
Chandler,
dudes are
dude.
just beasts, dude. Monsters.
Askren gonna fight Jake Paul? No, we're not talking about that.
Yeah,
I'm just
don't
kidding.
ever bring
We're
that
not
up
bringing that
again.
up.
Come on, man.
Ben's gonna lose.
Come on.
I think so
Ben's
too,
gonna
but like I don't want to.
Yeah,
No,
we
Ben-
can't
we,
talk
dude, we've
about
already
that.
talked about it too much.
Yeah, we'll move on.
Really?
We'll move on.
Okay.
But, I mean, I guess we just get into what is next for Chandler, though. Like, what is the next fight that he should have?
I'm gonna
Because
say
I don't
Gaethje.
think he should fight for the title
Gaethje?
next.
I'm gonna say Gaethje.
Gaethje
I think
makes
Gaethje
sense.
would be fun. I can see Oliveira also.
I think Oliveira's fighting Poirier. That's because Oliveira's tweeting right now saying that like Poirier wants it, he wants it. Why not just make it?
Would that be for the belt though?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, but the one thing with
Poirier,
that
Oliveira for the
is
strap. I kind of like that. And then Chandler, Gaethje, and then they get the title shot. I like
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
But the thing is with that is like, is Dana gonna want to make that fight? Because Michael Chandler just got like a highlight reel knockout. He's gonna want to try and make Poirier versus Chandler.
Yeah,
and try
but-
and do like Oliveira versus Gaethje just so he becomes a little bit bigger of a name. Because right now, like Charles has beaten some pretty good guys, but really the only huge one has been Tony Ferguson. So like, if you approach it from like a sport standpoint, the matchup that makes sense is Oliveira, but it's probably going to be Chandler.
Just because
Yeah,
Dana
the
doesn't
money.
want
Gotta
the
say, the money always comes
Dude,
first.
Poirier did not seem
Yeah,
down to fight
Poirier
Chandler.
will
dude.
not fight, and that's the thing. And Dana's going to have to settle eventually, otherwise Poirier just won't fight.
Dude, if he wants Poirier to fight Chandler, he's gonna have to back up the Brinks truck. Like, that's what's gonna have to happen because Poirier said he'll just go sell hot sauce if that's the fight they're
He
gonna
did
make.
say that. That was funny.
I'm just gonna go sell hot
That was
sauce.
awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
Speaking of
yeah, I mean,
Poirier.
I don't know a ton about,
what about him?
Oliveira, but I mean, from what you guys have said, it seems like he deserves the fight against Poirier.
Yeah, Oliveira's a dude. He's been fighting for a long time. Like, if you look at him, he's been in the division since, what, like 2010, 20, even earlier maybe?
I don't think I like Chandler. The dude's crazy, but I just don't know how you give him a title fight as his second fight in the UFC.
I mean, that's kind of why they brought him
I kinda
in, right?
agree with
Because he was
that.
like a dominant guy in Bellator, so they
I mean,
brought him in to be like...
can't
He
give him
lost the title a
you
few
still can't
times,
give him a
though.
title
Like, his last
fight
fight
right
was
away,
awesome.
dude.
He lost to a featherweight for the title in Bellator.
Ooh.
People say that like he's one of the best featherweights in the world. I think
I think
don't
Volk
believe
would
that.
piece him up, dude.
Yeah.
Who? Chandler?
Yeah, dude.
Pitbull.
Okay, I don't think Holloway or I
In
don't think
Bellator.
what's- Chandler could
Oh,
fight against
we're switching
Holloway.
now. My bad. Kind of got lost for a sec.
It's good.
No, but yeah, I
but,
just obviously Dana does it all for them. Like Dana's all money based. I mean, he's actually been making a lot of good fights lately.
Well, yeah, I mean, he makes fights that are exciting, right? Like, he won't just make... If he was all about the money, he'd just have McGregor fight every 2 weeks and then have nothing else
Okay,
happen.
well,
but-
now that you said McGregor, where does he fit into all these fights now? Because we just named the top four in that division, so who's he fighting next?
Not one
Diaz,
in the top
Nate.
four,
Should be
in my
Tony.
opinion.
Dude, Nate's the fight. The trilogy, the Nate trilogy is the
the
fight. to
trilogy
make.
with
Tony or
Nate.
Nate?
You could give him Hooker. They both had 2 losses.
Yeah.
It depends.
I don't think he'll fight Hooker.
I don't think they'll send him out of the top 4. That's like realistically, again,
Well,
going back
what-
to the money thing. I think they make McGregor Gaethje for the money, and then
Well,
just
McGregor's
like
number
fit
6
everyone
now.
else.
No,
in.
yeah, Hanson,
number
and then
6
like
now.
Oliver just said, he's 6 now in the rankings.
Right, but they never cared about where he is on the rankings. Like,
True.
he could be 12th, and they would give
I
him
mean,
a
but
title shot if he had the
I
height.
agree with that, but the 2 fights we just discussed about that they should make, there's no way that McGregor gets put into one of those fights because if they leave one of those 4 out, that's going to create so much chaos.
Yeah.
I feel like those 4 names we just talked about are locks, and no matter who they're fighting, those 4 are going to fight one of the others in
Yeah.
2 separate fights, and then McGregor's. I mean, like I would think Nate, right?
I do. That's
The
I
trilogy
think,
with Nate would be
I
amazing.
think we're
Nate's the
talking
money
money,
fight.
dude. That's the biggest fight they could probably make with Connor.
But now, what
Realistically.
is Nate is that fight going to like?
You never know.
Is it
Though,
gonna
like
be
the
good?
UFC
'Cause
hype
what's Nate
train,
been up
the
to?
propaganda machine is strong at the UFC. Like they
Like,
can
what
make.
is-
You know what I mean?
What
Yeah.
is Nate been up to? Like, is he just going to get like clowned by McGregor?
I doubt
Nate
it.
hasn't done
Nate's
anything.
Yeah, Nate didn't
in a
even
long
fight last
time.
year.
That's what I'm saying.
What was his last
got
fight?
ta-
Like
Masvidal?
he's still training, but
He got
he's not-
taken, kicked from the rankings because he was inactive for so long.
Yeah, his last fight was Masvidal.
But I mean,
Did
he's
he
still
win or
training,
lose?
right?
Lost.
But he's
Lost.
not, and he's still Nate Diaz, so he's not
Yeah.
gonna just roll over. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
he has been out
McGregor
a
was talking
long
about he
time.
wanted to fight what like 4 times in 6 months or something.
yeah,
He said 7 times in 14 months.
Yeah, that's yeah.
which is like
And the rest of it, his contract is how many
Ridiculous.
fights left on it?
He has 4 left. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, but I think Poirier, he said that he'd be open to a trilogy with Connor. Obviously, the payday, and Connor wants it. I think if people want that, I think that's the fight Dana's gonna make.
I don't
Poirier
know how
Connor
you
3.
booked that fight already.
Well, because Connor's a superstar, man.
I
yeah.
know, but like, how can I mean? You're telling me you're gonna have those 2 go fight again in the next couple months after they just fought?
Yeah.
I mean,
Connor
it
gets
probably
what he
wouldn't be in a
wants.
couple months. It probably
Money
it's
wise,
for.
it's
money
money.
wise, it's worth it. As a fan, I don't want to see.
I
that.
would-
That's just
yeah.
It makes-
that's
I
the
would-
UFC. You just got to charge it to the game. Like that's how it works. Like you
Yeah.
got to be like, as a fan, I want to see this fight, but Dana's gonna make this
I
fight.
mean, it's
'cause
It
Poirier
it's
makes
and-
no
check.
sense to have Poirier versus McGregor 3 for the title, but I could really see that happening
Yeah.
just because it's going to be a
It's
massive money.
I
Poirier's
think it would
fault
be-
because he
It's gonna
said,
be a
"Oh,
huge
you know what I
money
mean?" He
fight.
said, "Maybe we'll have to do the trilogy." Like he shouldn't have even
Yeah.
said
Well, dude,
that.
in the post-fight thing, he said that the 2 guys he wants to fight is either Nate or Connor. So he's definitely chasing the bag right now.
Yeah,
I mean, I
I don't
think-
blame him. You know what I mean?
Good for
I mean-
him. He's been in the game for so long.
I-
He wants
like-
the money.
What I think is, who do we say he was gonna fight? Oliveira or whoever. I think that Poirier should fight probably Oliveira or I mean I guess if Chandler would beat Gaethje or Oliveira or someone like that and then go against Poirier for like the title, then you bring in McGregor and fight you even if he hasn't really fought just because of how electric and everything he is, you automatically give McGregor a title shot against the winner of that fight, but I don't know how you could have him fight for the title right now after he just got absolutely clowned.
Yeah, but the other thing is McGregor also said part of that was because he's been inactive, and he's like, I want to be more active.
Right,
so,
but I don't think there's no. How are you gonna make that fight? Like he should not be fighting Poirier, and he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, I
McGregor-
agree,
yeah,
but
McGregor's had gotten
Like,
maybe
how-
not a
like,
lot of matchups
obviously-
that he doesn't deserve, but like a lot of talk.
He's gotten a couple.
No,
There's
I
been
like
a few,
McGregor,
but like there's McGregor. The talk around McGregor is always bigger than McGregor. Like it always has been. It always will
no,
be.
yeah. But I
You
just
know what I mean? Like he didn't really deserve to fight Floyd Mayweather, but like he doesn't
He didn't
deserve to
deserve
fight
to-
Manny Pacquiao if that ends up happening. But like he
Pacquiao
could.
would fighting Ryan Garcia now.
It's
but-
legitimate.
Connor didn't deserve to be able to hold up the featherweight division for like an entire year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not defend the belt once and
Right.
then
Fight
move
Nate
up and
Diaz.
fight Eddie Alvarez. Under no circumstance
Yeah.
should he have been allowed to do
No,
that.
yeah, no one else would be allowed to do that.
But-
Maybe
He made a ton of money, so
But I mean, that's what
Maybe
happens
John
when
Jones
you
would
bring
be
what he
they didn't
brings.
care.
Well, John-
everyone besides John Jones would
yeah,
not
but
be
John
allowed to
makes
do
sense
that.
because he's cleared out the division like three
That's-
times over.
Oh, that's true though
Yeah, I
too.
mean,
John
I was gonna
Jones
say
is
that's
literally
true.
like-
Connor
Connor
John
had-
have like 15 title
Connor
fights.
never defended the title.
I was gonna say because
He's
actually
the
at the
fighter
I was
of
gonna
all
say
time,
if you
pretty much,
compare
or
like
That was
right up
Connor's
there.
young
third
John
fight
Jones,
at
but he didn't
lightweight.
have as much fights.
Yeah,
as
bro.
McGregor.
That was his third fight
Dude, he's
at lightweight.
1-2 at lightweight right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And all 3 of them are title fights. Or no, I'm
What?
retarded.
No,
Never
I was
They
gonna
are.
say
Yeah,
no.
why did I say
He
that?
beat Alvarez. He lost to Khabib, and he
Yeah.
just lost to Poirier.
Dude,
So
I
he's
don't
only
know why-
fought 3 times at,
why was I thinking
at
title
155.
Yeah,
What
No,
did he-
those are
what
all
did he
title.
usually
Those
fight
are all
at?
title
Featherweight.
fights.
What's that? What weight is that?
What? No,
that's
Poirier wasn't a title
145.
fight.
145.
Oh no, yeah.
Dude, I went brain dead for a
Why
second.
doesn't he go back down to
I thought
that?
it was too. Honestly, I don't know
He
why.
put on a ton of like cutting
Poirier
weight
wasn't
down
a
that
title
low
fight. Why was that not a title fight?
because Khabib hadn't officially
Dude.
because they're still trying to get
true.
Khabib.
We
I
both
keep,
went
yeah,
brain
I
dead
keep
for a
forgetting they're
second.
still trying to like convince
wasn't a title
Khabib
fight
to come
between him
back.
and Khabib?
They need to leave
No,
Khabib
between him and
alone.
Yeah, it
They
was.
need to let him live.
Oh no, yeah.
Let Khabib chill out for a little bit, and if he wants to come back, let him come back. Don't
Dude, I
try
hope
and twist
Khabib's
his arm
sick.
into like.
Khabib's awesome.
Dude, DC
Yeah, I love
said
Khabib, man.
Khabib's only come back if somebody beats Islam.
Yeah.
Islam?
Yeah.
Really?
They said if me and Hans were talking about this
Yeah.
earlier that if
Yeah,
his
say none of them would beat
if-
Makhachev yet.
if
so.
his cousin becomes like the dude,
I mean, he
and-
kind of already is.
but like if he becomes like the guy, like a big name, and like somebody big beats him, and then they're like, oh, I just beat the hell out of your cousin, like come get some Khabib, that could get him to come out.
Maybe.
I don't really.
So
I
the
mean,
thing,
Khabib was
the
like
thing is,
walking out
Makhachev's
13
literally
in the
just like, yeah, I
rankings.
was saying, Makhachev's just mini Khabib. He could be huge if they wanted him to be, but I don't think they'll make him big because they want Khabib to come back.
Dude, apparently people keep
You know what I mean?
ducking him though. Like he's
They
fighting Drew
do.
Dober soon, isn't
He's
he?
gotten ducked by so many people. I mean, wouldn't you? He's mini Khabib at 13th in the rankings. Like that's just
People
like
need to start
He,
fighting
he
him.
pulled
bro.
out of the RDA fight though.
he did. Why?
Yeah, that's when Paul Felder stepped up.
That was
Why?
because of an injury, though,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's different.
Yeah, but he's fighting Drew Dober soon, I think.
Yeah,
I don't
He
know.
could
R.I.P.
maybe come
Drew
back,
Dober.
dude. I mean, so I got a question. So if Khabib, let's say Khabib comes back, who do you want him to fight? Like if you
I
could
don't
pick
know. I
anybody
don't
in that
want
division,
Khabib
who
to
do you
come
think would
back.
match up against him best to
Nobody,
make that fight the
no
best?
one matches against Khabib. But
Yeah,
I don't
Chandler,
even want him
maybe.
to come back.
He needs to go to 170, bro.
To be honest, I
He
want to
said that he's
see. I
never
want to
gonna
see
do that.
Chandler
Yeah.
fight him
It
just because
sucks so
Chandler is
much.
such a character that would be awesome.
I mean, I get that's the same kind of logic behind McGregor, right? Where it's
But
like,
it's just
oh, it's
hard
just such a
'cause-
character. But like, let's be honest, Chandler would get smoked. Like,
I mean, we have to see him fight more because next thing you know, if he starts winning
but
fights,
Duke lost to a featherweight in Bellator for his title. I'm just saying, like, you got to think, like, there's levels, and Khabib is at the absolute highest level. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I said, the UFC propaganda machine gets you thinking sometimes. Like, you never know. Maybe Gaethje could be that guy.
Yeah. Oh, he wrestled in
wrestled in
college.
college, but like, you know
my
what I
God, that
mean?
was
Gaethje
great.
is a good wrestler.
It
but
really
like,
does.
Khabib is
that
just
fight was never even
nuts.
close, right?
No, not even for a minute.
They sold it so hard, like, oh, this is going to be his toughest matchup ever. Second round.
Oh, the takedown defense.
Yeah, the
Dude,
takedown defense.
Has anybody
Defended
even
zero
came close to
takedowns.
beating him?
No,
No, not
Khabib's
at all.
literally never lost a round.
Maybe, no. One to McGregor in round 3.
Really?
Yeah.
You think he lost round 3?
The judges
did.
gave him round. No, dude, a couple
Oh, wait,
judges.
but the judges giving it to him doesn't matter. The
Dude,
judges
didn't
are
they
stupid
score
half the time.
round 1 versus Gaethje?
No, but if
to
you
Gaethje?
actually watch the match, Connor was able to keep it on the feet the entire time and was piecing
Okay.
him up.
So I don't specifically remember round 3 of Conor Khabib. But
Dude, Connor, that fight, I thought he looked all right for it being Khabib, you know?
yeah, Connor looked good
'cause
against.
He
Well,
was
I say
rolling
good
and then just got
loosely,
choked,
but
right? Like
What?
he was rolling for a little bit and then just got choked.
Dude, the
Well,
opening
also,
takedown,
he
he was
didn't even get
defending it
choked.
fine.
He got neck cranked. Like he didn't even
Yeah.
get choked. He just pulled his head to the
All I
side.
know
and
is
was like
Khabib
hard.
just
Dude.
killed him.
But
Khabib-
back to
yeah,
Connor's
Khabib's a
matchups, dude.
menace.
I think if he fought Tony, I think that'd bring back like disrespectful Connor. I think that'd be a pretty disrespectful press conference. I kind of want to see that.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think
gonna
that'd be a good
Yeah.
matchup for him. I think that'd get enough.
Just
like,
because
a good
they're
amount
both
of
such
buzz.
Dude, yeah, and then if
Tony's
he
such a character,
lost,
and so is Connor.
Tony-
Dude, that makes for
Tony's
such
so
a good press
funny.
conference. Also, this is
a
kind
rat
of off
race.
topic.
I'm a turtle.
This is-
Ninja turtle. Like what? He's
Also, this is
crazy,
off
bro.
topic. Do you think Khabib could beat Usman? Because Usman's
Yes.
humongous.
That's such a good
Oh
fight,
wait,
though.
that's
Usman's huge.
I was gonna
I
say
don't know,
Usman
man.
cuts a lot to make
He's
170.
huge.
What is he right now?
What's Khabib's
Does
like?
he fight
walking
at
weight, though?
170?
Does
Dude,
Khabib
Khabib-
cut a lot to
Khabib's
make
like-
55?
Khabib or
Khabib's big
Usman?
too.
Usman
but
fights at
Right.
Usman's
170.
Yeah.
bigger.
He's a beast, dude.
He's humongous.
What does
for
he walk
170. I
around
don't
at?
know.
Like 190, 200?
Got to be over 210. There's
Over 210?
Usman does?
There's no way.
it's over 210. You're telling me
Bro,
he goes
I need to pull up a picture
Have you
of him
seen-
walking around.
40 pounds.
Look it up right now. It's huge. He's
He's that.
humongous.
How tall is
He's
he?
pretty big.
He's
bro.
like 6'1".
I didn't know he was like he
thought
was
Usman
big in
was
the
like
cage, but I didn't know
5'8".
he was that big walking
No,
around.
Usman's like 6 foot or
Usman's massive,
6'1".
bro.
Bro, you're telling me he cuts 40 pounds for
Dude,
fights?
I think Usman
People
is.
do-
Possible. I was gonna.
Khabib
That's not
cuts like
out
40.
of it. I said
I
that's
think-
not
What's
out of the
Khabib walking
question.
around at 180?
Probably
Like
yeah,
185,
190.
190.
I think Usman keeps it.
When he has the
I
tiramisu.
think he beats Khabib, but he tries to keep it standing.
Mm-hmm.
But he already said he would never fight Khabib because they're both managed by what's his
The
name?
same guy,
Ali
Ali.
Abdullah
That dude
Yeah,
with the
Bettis
big
ass.
golf ball dimple on his
This
head.
This is kind of off topic, but it's kind of about Usman or whatever. All the like beef with him and Colby.
Yeah.
When Colby was saying how like he was all pissed because they called that fight early or whatever.
Yeah.
And was saying all
Early.
that stuff how about Usman. Usman's like, I literally broke your face.
Dude.
Like I broke your face. He's
Dude.
like, no, you didn't. You're
Dude,
you're
there's an
blah, blah, blah. And
X-ray
he's
of his
like,
broken
you
jaw.
literally
Colby's a
got you broke your
character,
jaw
too.
in that fight.
Not a good one.
We got
but he
unfinished
is a
business,
character.
Marty Fake Newsman.
Dude, he's mad. Yeah, he's so upset.
But no,
Dude,
dude, he was like he kept
you're
saying
mad.
something to him like.
You're pissed.
He kept saying like
You're so
because
mad.
Usman was like, I broke your face, and he kept like saying something back to him. Pretty much was like, no, you didn't.
Yeah,
And
he,
Usman's
he just said that. He
literally, you
basically
went
just
to the
kept saying like,
hospital
"No,
with
you
a broken
didn't." I'm like,
face.
"Well, it's okay. Like,
Dude.
we saw your jaw like just hanging there." Like,
Yeah,
come on,
right.
Dude,
come
they
on,
both
bro.
piss me off though. Like Usman,
They're both
dude,
annoying.
Every time anytime Usman sees an opponent, he's like, "Do something, do something."
Yeah,
I'm a big
Usman
fan.
can't like
I
not
love Usman,
respond.
dude.
Like he can't just be like, "I'm the champ. You can't beat me," and just
Yeah.
ignore it. He's always got to be like,
Dude, he's
like
acting
say
like-
something bad.
Let's get into
He's
his
acting
title
like
fight,
they're not-
'cause he
he-
fights in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
He tries
Burns?
too hard to sell his fights.
Dude, he's
to make it
acting
seem
like he's
oh,
not gonna
it's
fight them in
be
a cage
huge.
the next week when he's like, "Do something."
Yeah, it's
You guys are
weird.
gonna fight. Why would you do it there?
Dude, let's get let's get into his title fight then, because that's up in a couple weeks, right? 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
February
He
13th.
fights Burns. Who you guys like in that
Burns
fight
Woodley.
then?
Oh, dude, I don't even know.
Burns is a beast, dude.
Yeah.
he's good.
Burns Woodley was he smoked.
Yeah,
Woodley.
he.
But so did
murdered him.
Usman and Colby. So
Right. Well, Woodley's old, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Damn, he is old.
that's
he's
my
like
goat. Though,
39,
I was gonna say,
isn't
I'd
he?
say he's almost
So
40.
I don't know how much weight you could put in him dominating Tyron Woodley.
Not much, but still. I mean, Burns is that dude. Like he's just beating the next guy up every time. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
Who you
he
think-
just
so
climbed
you-
the rankings.
You like him to beat Usman?
I don't know. I actually have no call.
They
for that
train
fight.
together.
Right. I
They
have
used
no.
to like
I
train
have
together.
no
So like
pick
he
for
knows
that
Usman
fight.
better than probably anyone in that division.
I'd say they trained together for so long. Burns' jiu-jitsu is disgusting.
Yeah.
Usman's wrestling is
Dude,
disgusting.
he didn't even use
Their
his jiu-jitsu
striking
on
is both
Woodley,
good.
did he?
No.
Out
No.
of every 170
Like
right
they
now,
should be pretty matched on the ground. They should be pretty matched on the feet. I literally don't know who wins
I
that.
think Burns is a better boxer.
Burns has the best chance, but I still don't see it happening. Just because Usman's like ridiculously
yeah.
good.
I think Usman Colby too will probably happen this year too.
Dude, that'd be hype.
Because the first fight was good. Like I know people are like, "Oh, Usman dominated." It was good until the fifth round was so one-sided though.
Yeah.
So
You
I
think
mean,
they called that fight early though?
no,
Of what?
no, no, no,
Colby?
no, no. Yeah,
Yeah.
they did not
Yeah,
call
no.
that
Colby
early.
He was
was-
so
dude, he didn't
mad.
want anymore.
He
He
got up
couldn't
and was
do it.
like
No.
so mad, and his jaw was like hanging.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it was-
mean, well,
dude,
he was
it was
he had
one-sided.
to be mad. That was like part of the. You know what I mean? He had to be like a lot of fighters do that. Where they'll be like, "Oh, you shouldn't have stopped it," but he had to be like exaggerated about it because he talked a lot of talk going into that fight.
Yeah. Dude,
You know
his
what I mean?
his bed
And he
sheets
got
line is
kind
pretty
of-
funny.
He got
though.
rolled.
His
Who is he?
what?
About he said his mom dressed him up in those bed sheets when Usman was wearing like that weird
That
blue
was-
dress thing.
Yeah, that was bad, bro.
he is good at talking though.
He's
Colby-
already, he's not that good.
Yeah, I would say
It's just funny.
he's
Some of his stuff is so funny.
He stutters a lot when he's
yeah.
saying it.
Colby's not like. You can tell the difference between a guy like Chael Sonnen and Tony and Connor when they're just like, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah, they're
natural. Like
flowing,
that's
bro.
who they really are. They're really
Colby's
that
just an
confident
idiot.
and really like they really sell it. But like Colby, he's like the kid that like hangs around all the like popular kids in elementary school, but like stutters when you ask him stuff. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Colby, he stutters a lot, man. Like if you go back and watch some of his stuff, he'll
Yeah.
like trip over his words a lot, and it
Is
kind of
he
ruins
fighting
the
Masvidal? They're
punchline.
trying to make that a thing still.
Probably.
Jorge's the one
kinda-
that they got to get to sign it, is what I've heard.
Dude,
I don't want to say I don't want to say I'm
bored
bored of Masvidal, but like the hype from the Askren thing has definitely died for me.
I
Like,
don't- I think
that was a
he's
good
super
that was a
overrated.
great knockout, but like also Ben Askren is 40 with a bad hip and like hasn't been
Darren
good
Till,
since
though.
he hasn't been good since M1. But like Darren Till's weird. A lot of people beat Darren Till that like really shouldn't beat Darren Till.
What do you mean?
He loses. He's lost some weird fights.
Yeah,
He
dude.
lost to Masvidal. He lost to Robert Whitaker.
He lost to Woodley,
and,
too.
And Woodley.
Who? Darren
Yeah, but like
Till?
that was
Yeah.
Isn't
you know
he
what I
like
mean?
tall, dude?
Yeah,
Woodley,
he's-
But that
when
was,
was
like,
the
prime
Woodley?
He's
one?
the
That
one
was
that
old.
faces up like this.
No, that was like,
That's what I mean. It was an older fight. That was like prime Woodley, right?
yeah.
So prime Woodley, Whitaker.
He got rushed in that title fight against Woodley too. Like he
Sure.
was not ready for that.
That's what I mean. Like, not that the matchup was like that he was even with them. I'm just saying it was a weird fight. Like they've all been like weird circumstances. You know what I mean? Like,
What, like just rushed?
yeah, like that one.
shots?
Like you said, that was a rush title fight. Like it's just I don't know.
It was rushed. Also, Till
You know what I mean?
cutting tons of weight to make 170.
Right.
Yeah. that
Till
was
at
bad.
170 was weird in general because he's like 200
shouldn't have been
pounds.
there.
Yeah.
If you watch
Either
that
way.
like Till versus Cowboy fight, you can visibly see the like huge size difference.
Yeah.
It was crazy standing next to each
There's
other.
no reason that he ever cut that much weight.
That's ridiculous.
Cutting weight's insane, dude. I don't know how they do
Dude,
that.
Rumble
get it.
Johnson cut to welterweight.
Yeah,
That
dude.
was
Rumble
crazy.
Johnson at welterweight was scary. That was like
That's the
he shouldn't
scariest
be
thing I've ever
alive
heard.
right now.
Dude,
It's,
John
it's
Jones at
crazy.
heavyweight's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
He looks
Did
so
they have a
big,
matchup
dude.
for him
John's
yet?
a-
They have
He's
like
fighting
an
the
official
winner of
fight?
Stipe Ngannou for the title.
For the title?
Yeah.
Dude, he's John Jones. He deserves a title shot.
Yeah,
right
dude, if
away.
Izzy's getting a title shot at light heavyweight right now, then John Jones
Izzy's
definitely
getting a
deserves it.
title shot at light
Izzy's
heavyweight?
fighting.
Yeah, do you not know
Izzy's
that?
fighting Jan.
How do you
Jan
say it?
Jan.
How do you say that, dude?
Bohowicz.
Yeah, he's fighting.
Bohowicz.
They're fighting in March.
Bohowicz.
Yeah, dude, they're
That's
fighting
Polish.
in March.
I'm not
man.
good at Polish.
Dude, that
They're
card
fighting
is
March.
stacked, bro. The
Yeah,
March
so
6th
wait,
one.
it's Izzy Bohowicz for the title, and then Jones
Jones isn't fighting.
fighting the
until-
winner of Stipe
yeah.
and Garner.
In a
When is
couple
Stipe
months,
and Garner? I was
probably.
gonna say that's
That's
not for
March
long.
27th.
That's
March.
yeah.
There's
yeah,
two
yeah.
pay-per-views in March.
Okay,
Dude, I hope Ngannou wins that.
I think he does.
I don't know, man.
What's his name?
like
How do you
Stipe.
say-
Stipe's gotten older since the
Stipe?
last fight. though.
Stipe's good,
Stipe
though,
doesn't
dude.
look as
I'm-
clean as he used to.
I'm not gonna
I
put
don't
my
want
money on a
Stipe to
lucky
lose,
punch
though.
though, right? Stipe is definitely the better technical fighter. I'm not gonna bet that Ngannou's gonna catch him.
Really?
No,
It could
100%,
it could
I
really
agree.
easily happen.
I was gonna
that's
say
what I'm
that's
saying.
not a
Scares me.
crazy
That's what I'm
chance.
saying.
Like,
I
that's
really
not
don't
even an
want
insane
Stipe to
chance.
lose.
Most people get caught at least once in a
But
in a 3-round fight.
if
In a
I'm-
5-round fight.
It's still hard to knock out, like, I mean, those guys at heavyweight are used to taking punches. So, like,
Not from Ngannou, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, no, I know,
dude,
but-
Ngannou literally hits. I'm not exaggerating. He hits with the force of like a small car.
Dude,
like
Steve,
it's actually
dude,
like getting
Stipe
hit by
ate
a
him
car.
last time though.
that's what I'm
He ate
saying.
some of them.
So, I mean, he would
Well,
have to
Stipe's a tough
literally
dude.
square it up and
But
put
he
him
also
down.
got KO'd by Daniel Cormier.
Right.
So,
Who did?
Stipe.
DC.
It was that because they fought how many times? Twice or
You want to talk
three?
about guys
So
that
was
don't
the
cut
second
weight?
fight.
DC. DC does not cut any type of weight.
No, yeah, dude. I mean,
looks
I
like a
think
bowling
Jones
ball.
deserves a title shot, though.
Yeah, he does for sure.
I mean, why are you gonna let him fight any like low-profile guys in the heavyweight? That's a waste of
Well,
time.
I say there's not really any guys worth fighting at heavyweight and low profile. You know what I mean? Heavyweight's just like the division
Dude,
of
he's a
named guys.
freak. He's a freak right now. How big he
John.
is.
Dude, respect to John for vacating too, not holding up the division.
Yeah, that was cool.
I mean, he didn't he hold it up already once
When?
when he left the or they made he had a vacate. He had vacated before, right?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
that was
well,
because
but
he
that was
got
because-
he
yeah,
got popped
stripped
for
'cause,
PEDs. Like he can't stop
But-
using
Yeah.
drugs.
Also like hit and run, other stuff.
Yeah, he literally can't stop doing drugs and like getting in
But
car
then DC
accidents.
would just get the title. So
No, you do a lot of title fights coming up.
Yeah, dude, he doesn't even have an excuse. Like, it's not even like he's like from a situation where that would be like he lives in like Santa Fe. Like, you're not like it's not like he's coming from like a tough neighborhood or anything. You know what I mean? Like where
he's in
the
suburban New Mexico.
yeah, I was saying he's like he's a millionaire with a Nike contract
You are
in
not
New
in Maine.
Mexico. Like,
He's just he's an idiot. And it sucks because he's so good for the sport.
Yeah.
And
Dude, I'm not
He's
I'm not
so-
gonna
he's a
hold the coke
beast.
stuff against him though.
Why?
He wants to party, bro. He's a
yeah, I mean,
Professional athlete.
addiction. I'm not gonna
He's a
I'm
free
not gonna
spirit,
blame someone
right?
for addiction and be like, oh, you're a loser.
He's a
Just
free
don't be
spirit.
addicted.
dude, but what they said
like,
was that the cocaine was cut with what he test positive for. It was
I don't know. I
whatever
don't
he tested
think
positive
that-
for. They said the
But yeah,
cocaine
who
was cut
puts-
with that.
They don't put PEDs in cocaine. I mean, what was it? It was like
It
a
was-
steroid. It
It
wasn't
was
like,
like
a.
a
Who puts steroids in cocaine?
no, people do that. That was like what they were talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard it was from Rogan, and Rogan's like really biased towards John, so he'll
Yeah.
defend him till he dies. But
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was gonna say Rogan gives John a lot of leeway. And he's
I
also
don't know
not
how you
like
can. I mean, like he's a
he
great
does
fighter,
know a lot
but how
about
can you
drugs though,
defend him?
so I'll
Yeah.
trust him on that.
yeah,
He's a great fighter, but I don't know how you can defend him in some degrees.
dude, Rogan's
No,
like,
like the hit and run thing, not defensible.
yeah,
like,
no,
but
absolutely not.
some of the PED stuff, you know what I mean? It was so far in the past. You can just be like, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? The drugs, like
He popped,
drugs are a
like-
tough thing to deal with. So like, fine. But he hasn't popped for anything in a long time. So
But still, like you got to think like he's still popped 3 separate times.
No,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, I think he's gonna beat whoever has the title in heavyweight.
I
He's just too good.
realistically, yeah,
Unless Ngannou catches him, bro. But John has a chin, man.
that's true. I mean, it's definitely gotten weaker
Dude. Has
over
he ever
the
even
years.
been knocked
but
down
yeah.
before?
Yeah, he got knocked
yeah,
down
he
the
got
Reyes
knocked down by
fight. didn't he?
Reyes. Like literally, oh my god, that was about to say that was
That was
literally
crazy.
I was about to say it was months ago, and I was like, nope, that was like a year.
was
and a
Because he
half.
has no
That has
losses.
It was in February.
Yeah, it was
He
literally a year
he
ago.
has no losses, or
No, he has a no contest.
Yeah,
No,
he,
so-
he has a
I
disqualification.
thought they
That's
changed
what
it
I'm
to a
saying,
no
he got-
contest.
No.
he got disqualified, right? Or go whiskey go.
Okay.
He got disqualified.
It was a 12-6 elbow, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Elbows or something.
Yeah, I
right?
thought they got that changed to a no contest because the
No.
12-6
No.
elbow is like.
It's
But it doesn't
still
count as a
but-
loss, right? 'Cause that was
No, it is a
title
loss.
fight?
His one loss
It
is
is a loss.
Yeah, his
No,
one
no,
loss.
it was against Matt Hamill.
You can't really count it as a loss. Like it's on his officially, but like a DQ for a 12-6 elbow is stupid. He didn't
No,
really do
yeah.
anything. So
Yeah.
Do you hear
I
that
guess
they're
we'll
trying to
wrap
get
this
that
up,
rule
man.
like
Yeah.
changed? Like they're
they
trying
should.
to get it
The
removed.
12-6 elbow rule is so dumb. There's no
dumb.
it's not like any.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, man. I guess we'll wrap this up. But I mean, we still got a ton to talk about. Hopefully, we can bring my guy Oliver back on within the next couple
For sure, man.
next couple weeks or whatever, and we can get some more UFC talk in. We appreciate you coming
Talk
on,
some
man.
more MMA, yeah.
And then we'll be
Appreciate
back
you,
soon
Ollie.
with some more UFC talk.
All right, I think that's all.